Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, and we are up to Genesis chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. This is the day that God rested. It's the seventh day. And there is so much here that we're going to be sitting on these three verses all the way through Friday. And, you know, it's so easy to pick up the Bible and you just read through it. You don't really think it through. But when you dive deeply, you will find things that just blow your mind. So Genesis 2, verses 1 through 3 say, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God finished his work that he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from his work that he had done in creation." So, you know, we're going to be covering a lot over this week. Today, our focus is this word seven, the seventh day. Now, a great Bible study tool is called the Law of First Mention. You look at where that word first comes up in the Bible. And when you do this for the number 7, it's here. It's in Genesis 2, verse 2. And on the seventh day, God finished his work. So we've got to remember that this 7 is right here. This is that first place that it's mentioned. And what is it tied to? It's tied to God finishing his work. That's why we say 7 is the number of completeness. In that law of first mention, that number 7 is tied to finished work. We got to remember Christ on the cross. What did he say right before he died? It is finished. This completion and this completeness is very closely tied to the number 7. One of the interesting things I found is I expected that the number 7 would be in the Bible a lot, hundreds and hundreds of times. That's not what I found. It's in the Bible 95 times, only 95 times. There's only 95 places where the number 7 is actually written. However, there are a lot of places where you will see a list. And when you get to that list and you count it up, you're going to see that there are 7. We're going to look at one of those lists tomorrow. So what is this word? Shabiyi is the Hebrew word, and it means seventh. But when you go to the lexicon, it really was amazing. It means to swear or an oath. Literally, to seven oneself. A common practice was to make 7 declarations when making an oath. This declaration can be made of making the oath 7 times or doing 7 things to show the sincerity of the oath. So think this through. We've got 7 days in creation. We've got 7 oaths. We've got 7 declarations in creation. So I'm going back to Genesis 1 in here on my Bible app. And in the beginning, the earth was without void. And he said, "Let there be light." Remember, that light was not sun. That's the first oath. The second oath was the expanse between the waters and the earth. The third oath was where the earth was created, and then we had plants. The fourth oath was separating the day from the night. Now the sun's been created. The fifth oath was when the waters swarmed with living creatures and the birds started to fly. And the 6th oath was man being created. And the 7th oath, that we rest. When we finish our work, we rest. When we get to that 7th day, we rest. Those are the oaths that God has made. And that's how this number 7 has come to mean completeness. Anytime you see a list of 7 things in the Bible, you've got completeness. Creation was not complete until God rested. after God had rested, creation was complete. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.